God level genius.
What up, though, man? It's James Vergado of God Level Genius. Hope everybody doing well, man. In this video, man, I want to give a reaction to Tyler Perry's Divorced in the Black, a drama thriller movie that he just released, starring Megan Good, Corey Hardwick, Joseph Lee Anderson. Corey Hardwick plays the character Dallas, and I've grown to admire his work because I watched him in All American Homecoming. And he did a phenomenal job in that role. And when he was on the Breakfast Club, he said something very profound. He said that he studied Lawrence Fishburne in his role in Ike Turner to study on being an abusive husband in this movie. And he said he expects his career to catapult from this role. Like Lawrence Fishburne went from Ike Turner to Morpheus in The Matrix. Once he said that on the Breakfast Club, I was sold. I'm like, oh, this about to be one of the ones. Megan Good, she all on Club Shay Shay, and Megan Good ain't got to say much because of how she looked, people gonna watch. But I had high hopes. Tyler Perry has a reputation for a lot of things when it comes to doing black film, and I don't get involved in the stuff like that because he doing something right to make it this far. And he's definitely contributed some great work. But I'm going to be all the way honest with y'all, man. This ain't it. No. This ain't it. I wasn't going to watch the entire movie because the first 10 minutes was very tough for me to get through. But I said, I'm going to make a video about this. So I want to make sure I watch the movie in its entirety before I react to it. This was a tough movie for me to get through, man. I don't know what in the Lifetime Tubi was going on, but that's what it was given. The women say these days, like the lingo, what it's given. I thought this was like a Lifetime movie. I think my biggest problem with the movie was the acting. The acting wasn't really there. I expected Corey to really knock this out the park. I felt like he was. Like he said in the Breakfast Club he was studying Lawrence Fishburne as Ike Turner, and I can tell because Ike Turner was doing coke in the movie. You're just an alcoholic, and you kept rubbing your nose like you was on coke. I understand that. You really be paying attention. So I'm like, why does he keep acting like he on coke, and you're just an alcoholic? And then some people have a problem with Tyler Perry movies because they feel like it's a poor representation of the black community. So they feel like he paints a narrative that isn't true. And in the movie, man, this spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, don't watch this movie. Watch this reaction video. But man, in the opening scene of the movie, man, they had a funeral, man, and the woman ended up telling her sons to take the body out the casket. They take a whole body out of casket, man. Tyler Perry has to be stopped. This is madness. Black folks is not touching no dead body, man, and taking it out no casket. You shouldn't even put that type of image on film. That was crazy. And then even like the masculine type of dudes Tyler Perry used in his movies, there's really not a good representation. Like these dudes be caramel, like my skin tone, or light skin. It don't be enough dark skinned dudes, I feel like, with like real light country black dudes. This taking place in Atlanta. A lot of these dudes look like they don't get their hands dirty type stuff. I just think the imagery was kind of off as well. But I don't want to act because I got through the entire movie, so clearly I watched it, so I gave it energy. But I was just disappointed in the film. It wasn't what I expected. And I do believe some of the supporting cast was better than the main cast of actors. So I give him credit on that. Megan Good, Homegirl, I think she was a solid cast for it, and her husband. But I mean, Megan, I guess she did decent. But it was just, I just expected more, man, from this film. I don't think it deserves to be talked about as like Tyler Perry's best work or even something that should be promoted to be watched, because I understand what divorces do in household, because I'm friends with people who done went through that, and the way it ended, it was kind of like a lot of Hollywood type stuff, man. I thought he was really going to dive deep into the psychological issues, but it seems like it's a repetitive theme from some of his other movies with just different characters. How I see it, guy was an alcoholic, narcissist, abusive, mentally and physically abusive towards her, and she fall in love with another guy, and then they end up smashing, and they gonna be together, and then the narcissist gets his at the end. That's just how it went. Like, I thought it was gonna be more of a psychological evaluation as to why the divorce occurred. What's the backstory to what leads up to divorces? And I thought it'd be a deeper dive into like what this brother was going through, but they just had him painted. And the brother I'm speaking on is Corey's character, Corey Hardwick character's Dallas. I thought they would at least dive into what got Dallas to that point. It just made it seem like he was just an angry black man that didn't respect his wife, and we don't know what led up to it because his mother was extremely toxic as well, based off context clues throughout the film. I just felt like the ball was dropped there. I'm not here to disrespect or clown Tyler Perry because it's a lot of his work that I've watched and I thought it was dope. And I'm not here to talk about him being, well, anything less of a talented individual. It's just this body of work, I didn't connect with it. I ain't like it. I was expecting more. But maybe his next film. I think he was a part of the thing with Kelly Rowland, the Meta Cooper film that was on Netflix. I think Tyler had something to do with that. I thought that was pretty decent. But this right here, man, Divorced in the Black, it's a no for me, man. If you made it this far to the video, man, I want to say thank you for watching. Drop a comment if you've seen this film and let me know what's your thoughts about it. Please be respectful, man. Let's build. If you like it, tell me why. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comment section, man. I am James Vergado. And as always, be God level. The genius is in you. Subscribe to the God Level Genius YouTube channel. God Level Genius.